And I have the worst internet ever. So I have to record a live and then put it public. Okay. So, anyways, those of you that have booked a reading with me, I'm trying to get settled in where I'm at right now, and I will get them out. Okay. I'm also going to offer a deal on Instagram in the next couple days. I'm just trying to figure out what to offer. I may like offer like what's to come for me for you guys. Okay. So watch for me on Instagram and when I offer a special for readings. All right. My work is going to probably shift in the next month or two. So I may not be offering the same services. Okay. And clearings are going to go up in price probably in June. Okay. Because they're getting a lot more heavy to accomplish right now. Okay. And it is a pretty energy taking service. Like it takes a lot of our energy. Okay. So I'm going to bring the prices up on those soon. Probably June. June is the big shift for me. I feel like June is going to be a big shift with my work. So now is the time to book things, okay? Because it's going to change. I'm going to be traveling for a while, you guys. So I'm going to be on the road, but I'm still going to be working. That's one thing that's awesome about my work is that I can do it while on the road. So it's great, okay? And I'm going to do a video on Patreon tonight as well. So join my Patreon. I'll have that link in the description box below. All right, you guys, I'm still only doing emergency readings because with traveling and stuff, I don't want to get a huge like backlog at this time. So I have a mini recording, which is about 8 to 10 minutes. And then my in-depth is 15 to 20 in that area. It all just depends. Okay. So I give out quite a bit of information in those time frames. So if you want just a mini recording, some people prefer those as well. Okay, it's still quite a bit of reading for that. I know that there are some out there that literally you pay like a lot of money for and you only get like 5 minutes. So I think it's pretty fair, okay? But my prices are going to change in the near future. All right. So you guys let me know how things are going. Is the energy getting better for you? I feel like a lot of you right now are going to feel motivated to make actual changes in your life. Like, not just sit there and be like, oh, I wish I could have this. I wish I could have that sort of thing. But actually making the changes and taking the initiative to do so. Okay, so that's coming in. Um, as you make changes in your life, just like for me right now, I'm out of the environment that I was in and I feel so much better and I just like look better. Okay, so getting out of your environment, you're going to feel better and it's going to show you that you're on the right path and that you're trusting, faith. Okay, and not, relying on outside sources for validation anymore and getting out of the environments that have been holding you back for years. So trust that process. You're not here to be imprisoned to your old life anymore, okay? You're not here to live the same day every day anymore. You're here to truly live, not exist, okay? So always remember that when making the changes. And if you decide to move, because I know a lot of you are talking about moving, very much look into what's going on in the states that you're looking into moving to, okay? Because there is so many different rules in different states right now. It's unreal. Okay, and things are going to get a bit chaotic in the upcoming months. Okay, so definitely look very carefully at what you are moving to. Okay, so I'm going to see what's going on with the feminine energy, guys. And like I said, feminine energy could relate to you today, not tomorrow. Masculine energy may relate to you today. Incorporate it into your life how it fits. Throw it out if it doesn't. This is entertainment purposes only, so take what resonates, toss out the rest. Okay, so you may resonate with the masculine energy. Feminine, you're starting to draw in unions right now with individuals in your life. You may or may not even realize it. It's up to you if you want to take that manifestation. Now is the time of love, you guys. It really is. So as your inner masculine heals, you will draw in a matching partner because your partners represent your inner masculine and what you're putting out and what you're drawing in with that. Okay. So if you have a distorted inner masculine or a deep wound with men or your father wound or whatever it may be in your situation, you draw in that distortion if it's still there. Okay. So you're probably going to recognize that. This is how you get the karmic cycles that continuously repeat through partners when it's not healed. All right. so let's see what is going on with the feminine. I do feel like a lot of you are going through some self-sabotaging right now, and I know this is going on because people have talked to me about it. With the Queen of Swords in reverse, and I'm picking up self-sabotaging. Some of you are self-sabotaging your own path because your lack of faith. And some of you call it, I'm lacking hope, I'm lacking faith. So let me make that clear, okay? When you have faith, you never lack it. Okay, so do you truly have faith, or is there expectations behind that? Or are you expecting somebody to come in and save you? Okay, there's quite a difference there. There's a gray line there, but there's a huge difference, but there's a gray line there. I feel like having hope can be very, very dangerous, okay? Because a lot of times when individuals hope, there's still expectations, or there's still a specific result expected out of that hope. It's not like actually having hope and trusting faith. When you trust faith, there's no room to lack it at all. Okay, always go back to alignment with yourself. Always go back into inner alignment. You guys are working on your wish fulfillments though, but you're self-sabotaging. Okay, I'm guilty of this, so I'm not going to say you're completely innocent. I self-sabotage is something that's ingrained in us. It's really hard to let go. Confidence is very difficult to have, okay? And when you've never had that validation of confidence without being called a narcissist or without being called selfish and all those words, you guys, it's like you feel guilty for having any sort of confidence. And right now in this day and age, like having any confidence or having any beliefs or anything like that outside of what this whole dictation in this world is going through right now, you're selfish, you're an asshole, you're this and that. So then you go back to self-sabotaging dynamic. Okay, but I'm picking up here that you guys are definitely working on your fulfillments. You guys are definitely, wanting a career, or you're wanting an environment that is your wish fulfillment, not just existing anymore. Okay, so this is on your mind right now. It's just a matter of taking action. Okay, some of you, like I said, Taurus season gets to be a bit more sluggish, so it's difficult to put things into action as well. But Gemini season is going to be a jump start into some action again, okay? Right now is a time for reflection. Aries season was also a great time for action. A lot of you put your plans into action as well in Aries season. And then Taurus season, it was like a stop, like the full moon, it holds you back. Okay, and this is because the karmic cycles came to surface again, and Aries season kind of had all of us so busy and on our toes that when that full moon came, it was like, whoa, okay, I still have these wounds, I still have these issues, that sort of thing. All right, so it's like, there's a completion here. It's like whatever cycles you've been dealing with, it's coming to surface that all you're doing by holding on to them is self-sabotaging. So if you're dealing with the masculine, you guys, like a lot of you are letting go of your connections, and I know you are. Like there's a completion with that connection. Okay, it served its purpose as is right now, and a lot of the masculines just simply are not fulfilling you anymore. Okay, obsession is possession. A lot of you are realizing that, oh, maybe this is becoming an obsession, or it's taking away from your abundance. And pretty soon you're so fixated on this connection for some of you that you're lacking at work, you're lacking at home, you're lacking attention towards things that are very important in your life, or lacking towards, bettering your life, that sort of thing. You're losing money because you're so fixated on the connection. This happens a lot. I have seen a lot of women that have completely lost their businesses, their money, everything. I've told you that before. It's a real thing because they get so fixated on the obsession of this connection that literally drains them to nothing. Okay, so if you're at that place where it's like you're so obsessed about a connection still, and you're still holding on to something, or it could be just individuals around you, you guys, or a job, whatever. If you're still at that place where you're so fixated on this result, or fixated on this connection or situation, that you're losing money, and you're losing energy, and you're losing just everything. You're losing friends, you're lonely, and there's just like nothing there anymore. It's really time to think about this. Are you self-sabotaging? Okay. And it's not about the blame game, you guys. It's not about the blame game. I see that a lot. Well, if he would just take action, if he would just awaken, if they would just do X, Y, Z, I see this all the time. No, if you would let go and continue down the path to yourself, you wouldn't self-sabotage. So don't blame other people for your own self-sabotaging, okay? You guys are working on movement. Like, that's what I see here. It's like, what I want to say right now it's like you're taking the emotions invested out of this too and being logical. Taurus season is going to be like that, you know, earth energy, logical. Okay, so it's going to be kind of a slowdown as well. You know, when I think of Taurus, I think of a turtle for some reason. I don't know why I get a visual of a turtle, but it's like slow down. Time to slow down and just pay attention. Okay, be logical, that sort of thing. And I'm just really feeling you guys like from now into Cancer season. Okay, end of June is in particular summer solstice. There's going to be such significant changes in your environment that you're not even gonna know yourself today to summer. Okay, if you actually embrace these changes and stop self-sabotaging and stop allowing individuals to stop you. Okay, because it's up to you to allow it. It is up to you to allow cords on you. It is up to you to accept this type of siphoning going on. It is up to you to allow your abundance to be taken from you, to allow your energy to be taken. You do have control of your life. Okay, it's time to take back that control. And I see people all the time, oh, he's not going to be with me, so I guess my whole life is fucked now, and I have to come back next lifetime. Delusions, delusions. You guys have been deceiving yourself for far too long. You've been taking breadcrumbs. You've been taking a breadcrumb, and because of this connection that's been consuming you, you've been like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, he gave me $1 or whatever, when you deserve much more than that. Okay, so there's like, there's just some deceptions here. And I kind of feel like that you're deceiving yourself, really. Okay, some of you have been deceiving yourself. Like, all of a sudden you get a text and you're like, oh my God, they contacted me. Oh my God, my day is just amazing now. But it's like they contact you and then ran off again. And you're allowing this self-sabotaging. Okay, so many of you have been turning your back to deception that's going on right in front of you, or having a bit of denial on your behalf. And like, this is coming to surface so you can see it, okay? You guys, a lot of you have been deceived. Like, you're realizing you've been deceived, or you've been fooled, or there's something like this coming in. Okay, the Five of Swords and Seven of Swords, when they come out together, that's not a very good energy. All right. So what I'm picking up here, you guys, is there's a ton of deception here that you have figured out. Okay, so comment below and let me know if this is the case, because I'm seeing this. You're seeing situations that have deceived you from your path, from moving forward, that's been holding you back. And be truthful, you guys, from my personal experience, until you get out of that environment, until you let go of that environment or situation, you're really not going to know. Because we're conditioned to so much shit. Okay? And right now I'm traveling in a place that doesn't have restrictions, okay? This is just an example. So I go out and about to a store, right? And employees are coming up to me, and the automatic response is, oh my God, I don't have my, you know what, on my face. Then they're going to make a comment. You know, that's my immediate response, okay? They're not coming up to me for that. This is conditioning, and this is literally trauma from this entire last year. Okay, that I didn't realize that was still there, because I'm conditioned to it. I've been conditioned to it. I just expect it. I expect that sort of behavior. The reason why these employees are coming up to me is to actually say hi. How are you? Are you having a good day? Your children are so nice. You know, that sort of thing. But because I've been deceived into not seeing the unhealthiness of where I've been residing, and the behavior around that, and the restrictions in my state, and I knew it wasn't normal, but I was conditioned to go in a store and be approached and hassled about not having a you know what on my face in the store. Okay, that I expected that behavior. You almost expect to be deceived. You almost expect to have to walk on eggshells. That's, in my opinion, trauma. That's being conditioned to live in trauma. That is not okay. You expect to be harassed. A lot of you are being hassled about not following the crowd. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't need to say it, and have my video targeted to it, but you know what I'm saying. When are you gonna do it? When are you gonna do this? When are you gonna do that? Sending you articles and sending you shit. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. And you're starting to see that you're conditioned to this shit. You're conditioned to deception. We're conditioned to live a lie. So many different ways. And today, that was when that dawned on me. It's not okay. It's not okay to be conditioned to accept trauma and accept bullshit. Not at all. It's not okay to be conditioned to live in misery. Because what you guys deserve is love, and you know this. You know this. And you are embracing your power, feminine. So it's coming in. You guys have been embracing your power for a while. But I just kind of feel like in general here, it's like you just have this like sudden realization. You're tolerating shit you shouldn't be. What are you tolerating that you shouldn't be? In every part of your environment. These things, you guys, like being conditioned to traumatic events and finding it okay and accepting it, or going along with it, or even having to tolerate it at all. This causes weight issues. This causes health issues. This causes people to turn to addictions, to self-numb. This causes deep depression and anxiety, and to resort to getting on medications and to having to resort to the medical system to help you. This is the entire plan of a lot of this shit, is to get you reliant on outside sources on the system for your happiness and comfort. This is all part of the plan, okay? So just remember that. You do not have to sit and exist in a conditioned environment to satisfy everybody else, just so you will not be looked at as a horrible person. Okay, end of my rant, because that shit pisses me off when you realize it. Okay, and it might be even little things, you guys, that you're not realizing you're conditioning your life to that you shouldn't be. And what you accept in your life as a conditioned energy, or what you accept, yeah, that's what you're going to draw in. You're going to continue drawing that in. Okay? So if you tolerate a masculine that's just going to take money from you, or just going to use you, or not give you love or appreciation, you're going to keep drawing it in. You're always going to fix it by you. All right? Masculine. They're a bit defensive in their environment right now. They're just in general a little bit defensive. Their environment's very imbalanced. Okay. They're lacking. I mean, they're lacking love in their environment. That's very clear. Justice in reverse card, you guys. Like, there's definitely imbalances they're tolerating. Or there's imbalances going on, and I feel like they're a little bit defensive here about these imbalances. They might be defending them. They might be in a little bit of denial of them. But in reality, I just feel like they're putting a lot of effort in here to keep these imbalances going. And I've been seeing this for a while, the masculine is draining them. Okay, because I'm getting like a draining energy when I read them lately, to the point where I just feel like going to sleep. Okay. And it's made readings really hard lately, because a lot of people are in that energy, whether it's their own inner masculine or if it's a masculine they're dealing with. It's been very draining to read lately. Okay, it's just been like, oh, I just want to take a nap. Okay. You know, they want some victory in their life. They want to be successful, is what I'm hearing as well. Like, they want to make their environment seem okay, or they want to balance it out, and it's like the means to do it it's just not there anymore. Okay, it's like they're still trying to put on the facade, but it's wearing out. they're just, Page of Wands, you know, is a player, okay? He's a child. He's emotionally immature. He's emotionally unavailable. He plays games, okay? They're kind of doing that right now, whether it's with you or in their environment. Like they're kind of thinking, oh, I'm a big man, I got this figured out, but they're coming in as the Page of Wands with the energy. So it's like they're thinking in a very immature way, very childish way, that they have shit figured out. And this may be some of you with your 3D environment right now. Like at work, you're feeling like a child, you're feeling degraded. So I feel like they're kind of feeling this way, okay? But they're trying to act like they got it figured out in a sense. So you feel this way at work, and I know with some of these weird rules going on in this world right now, I feel like we're being treated like children. You know what I'm saying? So some of you are feeling that way too. And it's like there's no justice here. It's control. It's power. It's like it's not healthy. I do feel like these masculines feel like they're being treated like a child. You know, I do feel that, but they're just kind of like taking it. Okay, I don't feel like they're fully defending themselves right now, but they're feeling like belittled, maybe taken advantage of. Let's see what else we get here. It's extreme loneliness, and a lot of it too is money reliance, money dependence. Yeah. A lot of it is dependence over money is what I'm hearing. I'm really picking that up collectively. Is it's work, it's being obedient to their environments right now over money reliance. Okay, over stability, that sort of thing, over fear of losing everything. Okay, but there's also this kind of egotistic energy with it as well. The energy is hard to connect to right now with the masculine, so I feel like they're kind of blocked off at the moment for some of you. You may not be feeling them energetically, or there's some sort of separation going on, or some of you have like cut the cords to this connection. And there's kind of a block between you and this individual that you're dealing with in your life right now. Because I just feel like they're depleted, and I got that invalidation of that. But there's like they're lacking strength here, and they're just feeling like a child. And they might be even trying to play games to get through their life right now. You know, I don't know. Life is a big monopoly game. Right? It's a big monopoly game anyways. I said that like over a year ago. We're just in a big monopoly game, and we are. They're not happy. When I see this wheel card right now, all I see is the ever ongoing carousel. One step ahead, two steps back. Two steps ahead, one step back. It's constantly going back. And that's what I'm seeing. Constantly going back. One day it's like, oh, I changed. I figured my life out. Backwards. Right? These masculines gotta do their inner work and face their shit. You know, let's see what else I get here. Healing. They're not taking care of themselves. I mean, they're serving other people. It's very clear to me. They're serving. It's just serving, serving, serving. So many of us are here to serve. I'm not here to serve anybody, and you shouldn't be either. The masculines are serving, serving, serving. They're not taking care of themselves. They're just not taking care of themselves because they have such fear. Okay, they have fear of actually taking control of their life back. There's fear behind it. There's fear of losing individuals around them. There's fear of the individuals not forgiving them. Okay, there's so much fear into change. There's fear in growing and allowing this change. It's like they're getting the answers, you guys. They're figuring this out. They're putting the puzzle pieces together, that their environment's draining them. Okay, because so many of the feminine stepped away. I'm having trouble even seeing this energy, feeling this energy directly, like I do sometimes when I read for you guys. And that's because so many of you have stepped away and disconnected. Okay, that's what I'm picking up here. And it's like they're being pushed to heal here and embrace the new life, but the fear is so intense with the masculine. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose everything. Oh my god, but I'm already losing myself, right? So it's like they're being so depleted here that the exhaustion is gonna get to them. Okay. And they want to work on their big goals. You know, they need to nourish themselves. They need to take care of themselves. They need to take care of their body, mind, and soul. Change their diets. Work on their health. Okay. And actually put some nourishment and self care into themselves and put this energy towards themselves. Okay. Because so many of the masculines have like went and did something in their life because everyone else did, or their friend will think they're cool, or their mom and dad did it, or whatever. A lot of masculines have just followed what they were taught, follow what they see, and they don't even realize they're doing it because we've been conditioned to this. Okay, we've been conditioned to this. We've all been conditioned to literally having the same life. You go to school, you go to college, you have a couple kids, you have the white picket fence and the 2 cars, you know what I'm saying? And then what? Then you just work until you retire if you see that. It's like these masters are kind of living that dynamic because that's what they were taught to do. Okay, and it's really time to take this energy back and nourish what really means the most, and that's themselves and actually living. Okay, because they're not living either. It's like nobody's living right now. So many people are just existing, and this is catching up. This is catching up. You lose abundance when you're not happy. You do. You lose abundance when you let everybody else dictate you as well. There's so much ego behind this. And the ego, you know, is defined by everybody else. The ego is the false version of yourself. Because that's what's going on here is like their goals are defined by other people. They're doing things for other people. But then they're blaming the wrong person. It's the individuals they're constantly around every day. Okay, it's like they want to blame some of you feminines that are watching or masculines that are watching. That's who they want to blame. Well, I try to please you or something like that. But a lot of you have let go and they're trying to please people in their false identity. You know, that's what I'm seeing. Very hesitant. It's a lot of heartache here. A lot of heartache here. I've been coming in for a few readings now that I've done here, and it's because the feminine surrendered and released the connection, guys. And the feminine is free. The feminine feels more free today. The masculine feels very tied down, in pain, chains, you know, worry, concern of their life falling apart, and concern that they lost the feminine, but concern that they're not impressing everybody around them. Is kind of the energy I'm getting right now. They're really at a crossroads, you guys, like major crossroads right now, and I feel that so much because they're trying to impress their community. Okay, and I feel like this is their community, their friends, their family, you know, where they've been living, where they grew up at, their work, whatever, you know, and there's so many lessons here, and these lessons are going to come to surface this summer. Okay, heavily this summer. You cannot, I've said this before, but you cannot grow in an environment that's making you sick. You cannot get healthy in an environment that's making you sick. This is where there's such imbalance when it comes to relationships and things of that nature. Okay, it's just like when you're trying to diet and get healthy and you're with a partner that's continuously putting you down, or you're with somebody that's draining you, you're probably not going to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? You're probably not going to get healthy that easily. Okay, so I'm going to get some messages, you guys, and I'll leave my information in the description box below if you do want to book a reading, you guys. Or if you want to donate to my channel, that'll be below as well. Is that about taking a trip with you? You influence me in ways nobody else has. I don't want you to be with anybody else. I've looked into tarot readings. Maybe they have, I don't know. Give me a chance. I've thought about living together. I'll get one more. Even though we're not together, I can't see myself letting you go. Alright, so I hope that gave you guys some clarity, and you have a good night.